Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend. It's Sean Malley, your host for this evening. If you don't already know, that is, hope you've had a great day if you've been playing a grassroots football today. If not, I'm sure you're going to be playing tomorrow, so let's hope it's an even better day for you tomorrow. But don't forget, carry the flag of REFspect, please. Make sure that your referee is looked after, as with young Dan last night on the Young Commentators. He enjoyed his first games and he's got 4 games this weekend. So if you come across young Dan there, please make sure that you look after him and appreciate the work that he's doing. He's learning, he's developing, and he just wants to enjoy himself on the field of play as a referee. So let's all get behind young Dan, our ambassador as well for Don't Cross the Line, as well as Oliver. We're trying to talk Oliver into it. Not too sure about Jaden. He was thinking of it. He may still do it, yes, but the money's there for them if they want to do it, and they just go on a course, and I'm sure young Dan will fill them in on everything that he's learned and how they can make it as a referee. Now he is a referee. Anyway, it'll fly over. We were talking last night, 3 years since the lads have been here. Honestly, I think it's a little bit longer, but they're working out to 3 years. And over that time, with all the REFspect and the no ref, no game stuff that we've been doing with Don't Cross the Line, he's taken it on board, the kids have taken it on board, and obviously that's why they're ambassadors. And he took it upon himself. He was interested in refereeing when we were talking about it. He wanted to go out there. He plays football for his junior side as well. So he's an all-rounder, isn't he, Dan? And there's nothing better. You play the game, you know the game, and you go into refereeing. So he's doing well. And over those years, we've talked about it, it's made him go into officiating at grassroots football. We're proud that we have taught one of our young ambassadors to go into refereeing. So we have a say now on and off the field of play. But we have a few young ambassadors. We've had a few ambassadors who've come and gone. We had 1 or 2 that we thought would make it, but obviously never to be, and we've got one we know will definitely make it. Anyway, young Callum out there, he's really keen, top referee, everyone just gives him high marks. I can't see him not failing to go above and beyond what he's doing in grassroots football. He loves it and he gets plenty of games, and honestly, as a young referee, the games he takes on are unreal, and he gets many decisions, I'd say 99.9% decisions right, correct. And he also talks to the kids, and that's what young Dan was talking about last night. He wants to talk to the kids, and he'll also go on deaf ears when the parents or supporters will sort of egg him on and challenge him, because that's what they do. You know, a young referee go out there, even an experienced referee, they wait for the referee to bite back and have a go, and then say, well, he was arguing with me. And if that referee doesn't bite back, then it's a hard argument that they've got to win. So we always tell to referees, to our referees, young referees as well, just go on deaf ears, just ignore all the comments and talk to the managers or the coaches who are in charge of that football team. You're not happy, take it up with them, and just ignore, or tell the managers and the coaches it's down to them to control their line as well. And it really is. Anyway, we hope wherever you've been or whatever you're doing, you've had a great day, and I hope you haven't been out Christmas shopping to you. Those shops now are just unreal, full of Christmas stuff, and I don't know, let's have Christmas every day, especially in the stores. Okay, less of that. Anyway, if you're out and about tomorrow, please always remember REFspect is the key word when you go into grassroots football. Yes, the key word, because we want to keep our referees within the game. How was it today? I thought it was amazing. The North Liverpool JFL was great. It was busy. Well, not as busy as what I saw, or we have had in recent weeks. And we had the Girls' League on there as well. I think they were only early games, early kickoffs. Not too many games going on there. But overall, yeah, I think it was brilliant. No reports are coming about bad behaviour from the sidelines. Referees have enjoyed themselves, plenty of young referees. Well done to Connor, to getting all those young referees in there, well done, superb. And Connor was refereeing himself. And it's amazing now, I've seen Connor for 2 weeks on the run now. He didn't notice me there today because obviously we were running our under-7s And I put a picture up on social media, and I'm sure you'll agree, it's a cracker. This is after defeat, and that's the way grassroots football should be. Those kids in that photograph with our coach Soph are just enjoying themselves, just having a little laugh. And it was Leighton's birthday, so happy birthday to Leighton, 7 today, or yesterday I think it was. And I asked him today, did he go out in the ale? And he went, I don't drink. Anyway, that was good, but he did have a cough, and that put him off his game a little bit, and he had to, because he wasn't 100%. I think he hit the bar 3 times and the post once, or the other way around, whichever. But it was, yeah, they're getting better. They're getting better. Development is a key part of grassroots football, as we know, as well as REFspect. And there was no animosity towards the referee, none whatsoever. Kids got on with it, and they're starting to learn and develop. But it's taken a lot of shouting from me to get them to concentrate, to focus, to listen to what we're trying to say to them. You can't just let them play. I know some coaches out there will just say, just leave it to the kids. These kids, if I left it to those kids now, they'd be still throwing that bottle up in the air and trying to get it to land on them, upside down, whatever they're trying to do. And honestly, these kids just want to play. They just want to have fun, and I can see that in them. But I was taking those bottles away from them and trying to portray the fun on the field of play. But they have to learn the job as well. That's my philosophy anyway. It really is. They need to know what to be doing. One or two of them, when you shout instructions to them, they stop dead and come over to you and say, what was that? And you're looking, and as one turned out and said, it's a goal kick, and he come over to me and said, what's a goal kick? Honestly, it's great. These are 6s going into 7s. Leighton was 7 today. Happy birthday, Leighton. And I'm sure you're enjoying yourself, and all the others are having their birthdays very soon indeed. So we've got a list of kids enjoying a happy birthday, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Anyway, well done to the lads. Smiles on that photograph, they're great. And why can't you smile after defeat? It's just the same as winning. I want to see the faces when they do actually win. And I honestly believe it won't be any different. It'll just be that same photograph. They'll all just be a little bit happier. But the kids are learning to lose, and I find that has to be in grassroots football. There's nothing worse when you're looking at a team who are winning every game and then they suddenly lose. The faces change, and the coaches, their faces change on the pitch. You see it because the kids, and we've been through it. Our team last year, under 7s, they've done exactly the same, and they hated getting beat. But I believe they need to learn to lose as well as win. And we just need to learn to win. But the kids understand it great, and we have some good training sessions with loads of fun. Honestly, we took these kids straight off the parks. There's only one who has a little bit of experience, which is Leighton. The others have just come into the team, and they're learning the game of football. Some of them just think, we just turn up, it's not important. They just know they're in a kit, and the kids will play for the kit. And the referees are enjoying it as well, because I had a little chat to the referees after the game, and they're telling me that, it's fun, and they're laughing at the way they're all confused. Even after the goal, they still want to kick it off and start attacking. We have to get that into them. I think the basics needs to be learned, taught to them first, and what they have to do is get the ball back to the referee when a goal is conceded. They just try and play on. It's one of those things. I think that comes from the park training, isn't it? Because you can't be bothered setting up cones everywhere, and they run for miles just on the pitch, just say, play on, play on. So I think they take that to the game as well. They're getting used to the markings as well, and the throw-ins. So we'll explain all that to them this week in training. We'll have a little pitch map, and we'll start talking to them. I don't agree on all these boards and what have you. We just explain what they need to do to get the basics right as well. But well done to Club DXTL Lions under 7s. You fought well, and you give me some enjoyment, and I think I'm losing my voice as well. So I've got a nice drink here. Well done, you made my work harder. But today I've got to do all the admin again, put the scores through. I don't agree with the half-time scores. I think I can't even remember what the half-time, because you're too busy, and I think the same manager goes as well. Too busy getting on with the games. But admin, mark the referees, we all talk about that now. Is there too much admin to go with grassroots football? We're talking about full-time, we're talking about the whole game system. It gets confusing, and I do, because I come from football. I'm doing a little bit of REFspect. I talk to the committee, talk to the managers, referees, and then I come from there and I come into the studio, do a show, and then I go home and I'm trying to watch a game of football in the Premier League, and you totally forget that you have to do admin on a computer, and if you don't do it, which I can't, sometimes I'm working as well over the weekend, so you know, I find it hard, and then if I miss it, I'm going to have a little bit of a fine. I don't agree with them. I think everyone agrees with me. Just get it right, we'll get it there, and if we've got to do it, we've got to do it. But I just think there's far too much admin in grassroots football. If you're going to do admin, let's start from 12s. That's what I think. And then, you know, let's just carry on with the scorecards and just make it, you know, because we're making it simple for leagues now. And it's harder work for managers who are volunteers as well, see, don't get paid. The majority don't get paid. But anyway, it's all about the kids enjoying themselves, not about scores going in on admin. It's about the kids, that photograph that I pull on speaks volumes. And listen to this. Wow, did you hear that? Wow, the kids will love that if they've been on the field of play, because they tend to look at everything else rather than the game that they're on. So we need to get the concentration on them as well. And we'll do that. That's what we're going to be working on. Concentration, focus, and pitch markings and what they need to do. And I'll get the goalkeeper and explain, sit down, talk to him and let him know, because he is developing as well. And he is starting to learn, starting to understand where the ball is, what he needs to do with the ball, and he's starting to have a few saves as well, which is great. Lovely work, and it means that I'm doing my job right as a one-to-one coach on goalkeeping. Well done, Mal. Anyway, well done, kids, and well done to all the kids who took part in and participated in grassroots football today. Many of you smiling, many of you enjoying themselves, and also shaking hands, very, very important at the end of the game, regardless, win, lose or draw. I'd like to get a point at the moment, you know, to get on the board, just to give the lads something to look at. But development is key, and that is what it's all about, learning. And by the end of the season, I think we'll pick up 1 or 2 games. I really do. Anyway, we've got 8 minutes left of this show, and I don't know why it's not recording on there. Maybe because I haven't switched it on. I'll switch this on now. Look, here we go. Are we on? Yes, we're on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Turn it on now, and it's stopped. So I'll re-record it and see if that works on SoundCloud. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The mics aren't working. I don't know what's happened to this one, but today it should be picking up the sounds loud and clear. But I'll play it back and we'll see just how it goes later on. But the show will no doubt go over. I do not know why the bar's not working, why we're not recording. But hey ho, I'm bringing it into SoundCloud. So I apologise if the audio is not working on this. It should be working. Please excuse me while I'm just messing around with that, because this is part and parcel of grassroots and we want to know why this is not working. We're all working fine last night, but it's not picking up as the recording goes, as you can see. And I think we're on a play, and we'll just carry on from there. Let's just see what happens, because it will pick it up, and it's picking it up on YouTube, so really you can see what the show is. But on the SoundCloud and on our Spotify, it's not picking up, and normally you have waves. If you can see that, it's just a flat line, and I don't know where it's gone wrong here. And it's not one of these microphones. Is it one of these microphones? Are we trying that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's the microphones that I've seen to have gone off on SoundCloud. But I've brought you in, and you can see exactly where we're coming from. And I've just got to I'll just stop that, and then I'll record it once again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, it's going to be very, very low indeed, unless we hide it up from there. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not. All seem to be lost. So whether that is fused, I'm not too sure. So we'll be having a look at that at the end of the show. So just bear with me, folks. You're getting part of what we're trying to do. It seems to be flashing, seems to be showing, and it seems to be picking up. Yeah, everything's on, everything's working well. I've just knocked a button somewhere, I'll guarantee, and we'll look for that a little bit later on. Are the microphones working? Have we got that one? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, you see, audio, 1, 2, 3, 2 mics. There we go, we'll bring you in. We've got 3 to 4, let's try 1 to 2, 1, 2, 3. And we've got 4 mics going, 3, 4, and we'll just tick that one there. So, what is wrong? Where are we going wrong? It's on record, but the microphones are not picking things up. What about that? We'll take that off. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, there you go. It's going to be very, very low. So apologies to our SoundCloud listeners. But hey ho, we're still there. We're in. I think we've got 5 minutes left of the show, so just bear with me. And I've just took you on a little tour of audio and our SoundCloud coverage. But at least it's recording on here. Welcome to everyone on DXTL TV. I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll just find out. I'm sure there's people there who are going, Mal, press this, Mal, you press that. But when you're on here, you don't want to look at things, do you? We want to get that going and make sure that everyone can hear us on the show. But it'll be very, very faint indeed. Apologies, I'll hide it up as much as I can, and we give them the full volume right away on that one. And obviously, if it doesn't pick up, it doesn't pick up. I'll just apologise to everyone who's on SoundCloud and get that working for tomorrow night's show. Yes, we will. Everything's plugged in. That's plugged in. You see, I'm still trying. Anyway, wherever you are, out and about, what about more play, less pay? And it's our little campaign that we've got now to try and bring the prices down in grassroots football. And thanks for Dan Carden, our local MP, who's on board with me. And he wants to see loads of REFspect on and off the field of play as well. He knows what Don't Cross the Line do. We've got support from all over the country. We've got support from all football's governing bodies. And the work that we do makes a difference as well. You can't have enough of people going out there trying to improve referees' performances by them ignoring comments from the touchline, because we'll take all them in and we will approach a spectator who's guilty of offending a referee or verbally abusing a referee, and we'll pass on those comments to the league if we come across any, because we need all these teams to adhere to strict guidelines of no foul or abusive language on and off the field of play. And that goes for our team as well. I put that in our team. I'm running 2 teams and we're aware of what goes on there, and we all are aware that referees can make mistakes, but unfortunately you just have to get on with it. You really do have to get on with it and persevere. You know, 1 or 2 mistakes were made by our referee today. Who's bothered? Who's bothered? You just get on, because how many mistakes are made by the kids? How many mistakes are made by me? And million. We all do it. Every single day of the week we all make mistakes. Goes without saying. So please let the referee just get on with the game. Forget the referees there. That's what I was doing today. And to be honest, you've got to, because you've got that much work. You're trying to keep the scorers down. I try to keep scores because I need to do all the admin day in, day out, week in, week out. Because you can't remember who scored, and you need a record of it. Who scored over the season. And, you know, it makes a difference. It does, to see the improvement. And I'm trying to develop what they can do. But as you say, you can put it on record, on admin, but I have not got the time to keep going on admin, because I have a million emails a day and I have other things going, and I really, really do, honestly. And I've got an awards ceremony to do, so I'll keep you informed on that one, the way things are going, and I'll let you know what we do with the awards ceremony. But yeah, it's for our heart of gold and the work that we're doing there as well. So keep watching this space, and we'll let you know how you can purchase tickets, because it will be good, and I know it will be a sellout, and I'm looking forward to it, day in, day out, I assure you. Okay, we're coming to the end of our show. I'll get onto the SoundCloud. Once again, I apologise to all our listeners, but thanks for being patient with me there when I was trying to fix the audio. Hopefully I can fix it, and I'll probably look at that. Yeah, they're all working. The mouse is working. Everything's going well, except for our microphones. And I wonder where I switched it off. How do you go wrong? Well, I'll sort that out. Once again, if you're out and about tomorrow, please, loads of REFspect. Look at our campaign. Pull me up tomorrow. Have a little chat to me if you want to get on board. More play, less pay. Let's go for it, and let's take it on. And let's see if we can save these teams anything, because it's all about the kids, their enjoyment, and also the parents saving a bit of money. because of the cost of living prices now. Unreal. And we're trying to help everyone to make sure that football is really a family game as well. Let's all enjoy it. Let's bring the cost down in grassroots football. Join us, DXTL. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7. So for myself, Mal Lane, all the team at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line and REFspect programme, have a great evening. Good night, God bless.